Hi everybody, I hope you are well and thank you for choosing to watch this video today. I want to talk to you about making choices and decisions. We want to make the right choices and the right decisions, but sometimes making a decision can seem so hard, especially about those tough and difficult situations. On average, apparently, a person makes up to 35,000 different choices a day. Even if that's a ballpark figure, that's a lot of choices for a person. Sure, some of them are really easy and we hardly even think about them. But what I want us to think about today is those hard choices, those tough decisions that we have to make. And I think that we're living in a time where the world around us is changing so quickly and so many decisions are being made on our behalf. But there's going to come time very soon where we are going to have to make those hard decisions for ourselves and for our families. And I believe that God wants us to be prepared to make those choices. So the real question is, how do we make those choices? How do we come to the decisions that we do? There is just so much information out there that sometimes by the time I've read everything, I come out more confused than when I did when I first started. And ultimately, that just makes making a decision that much harder. But God doesn't want us to be confused or unsure as to what we should do. Instead, He wants to help us. He wants us to cultivate a lifestyle where we are confident in hearing His voice and we are able to discern His will on any given subject. In Colossians 1:9, Paul prays the following prayer for that church: that you may be filled with the knowledge of the will of God in all wisdom and spiritual understanding. That is an excellent prayer for us to pray daily over our lives. Paul is telling us that we have access into the will of God. That is a privilege reserved for the children of God, to know what's on His mind and to actually ask Him and to be full of that knowledge. God is not trying to control us. He's not trying to dictate how we should live our lives. Instead, God wants the best for us and He wants to help us make the right decision and the right choices so that we can live the best life possible. Making decisions and choices can be difficult, but it doesn't have to be. God is there to help us in that process. He is faithful to tell us what to do when we ask Him, and then it's up to us what we want to do. So today I encourage you to seek God in all your decisions, big or small. Don't feel like you're alone and don't be overwhelmed by the number of choices you have to make and the information which we have to process. With God on our side, the outcome of those choices are more likely to be successful, whereas if we were to make those choices on our own. Stop today and pray and ask God to fill you with the knowledge of His will, and I believe that God will be faithful to answer that prayer. I found for me personally that when I learn to hear God in the small things in my life, in the small decisions I have to make, when the time comes to make the big decisions, then I'm better prepared and better equipped to discern whether I'm really hearing from God. So really, I encourage you to start today. If you have never stopped to hear God's voice before, if you have never stopped to ask God what His will is in any particular situation, then start today. Thank you once again for watching this video. I hope that you have been blessed by what you have heard today. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit that bell button so you can be notified when my next video is out. Thank you again for watching. I hope that you have a lovely week, a wonderful day, and I will see you next time. Take care now. Bye.